Well, I'm back out in the Big Bend, and I am doing a trail that I have been wanting to do for quite some time, but have never carved out time to do it. And when I have had the desire, it just gets so hot out here. I'm on the Marufo Vega Trail, which, depending on which sign you look at, is 14 or 15 miles round trip. It is mostly a loop with a small little section that you'll repeat. Pretty good weather out here so far, even though I think it's supposed to be in the 60s today. It's quite warm with the sun beating down on you. And I just started maybe 5-10 minutes ago, and you're, as you can probably hear, in a creek bed, and so the ground is quite soft and rocky, and it's like walking in sand, but somehow worse. The trail ultimately leads to a beautiful canyon that the Rio Grande has carved out, and so I'm hoping to camp on the canyon near a good overlook and enjoy the dark sky and the stars, assuming these clouds go away, and enjoy the little walk. I'll spend one night out here and then see what we do next. My check engine light came on in my car as I was making my way from the park headquarters out to the trailhead, so we'll see if my car starts tomorrow morning. Stay tuned. So like most desert trails out here, cairns dot the trail so that you don't get lost. However, what I have found is that more regularly leaving cairns to follow the trail easily is horseshit. We just came from down there. It was gentle, but it was up. And now we really go up. That's the trail. And it looks much steeper in person than it does on this video as always. Here we go. Well, we're not there yet, but it leveled off for just a second and the sun's not doing great for us here, but able to get some sweeping views of the park and the Rio Grande. I imagine it'll be even more beautiful when we get to the top. Let's go. The last little bit has been flat downhill. However, I think we're about to go up this little saddle right over here, and I don't wanna. I'm enjoying the flat downhill, but it'll be worth it. I hope. It happens either way. We're going for it. All right, my first glimpse of the Rio. This trail is beautiful. I'm finally, obviously, by the river, and so out of these little canyon systems that I've been following. And so the wind is picking up, which is making it a bit more chilly, but it's a welcome relief because I have sweat through my shirt, but that's all right. Yeah, I think the views for camp are going to be epic. I mean, epic. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And it's so bright and sunny that I just can't do it justice right now, but hopefully tonight there will be some beautiful sunsets and the clouds are clearing out with all this wind, and I'm hoping for some good stargazing. Well, I thought it was chill, but then we just came down from that really quickly. It's like really steep and lots of, it's just loose rock. And I had to get my poles out finally because, well, I kept slipping and I didn't want to injure myself because I've not seen a single other person out here and I don't know if there is anyone else out here. So it would be a while until someone found me, perhaps. Better safe. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Very lucky to be out here. It's also incredibly quiet and like I have music stuck in my head, but it feels really weird breaking the silence. It just feels incredibly odd. Even just talking, I mean, that's why I'm talking kind of quietly, especially if you know me. Yeah, the stillness, even though the wind is blowing, the quietness, the beauty of it, the ruggedness of it, it's all good. All right, so this is definitely the magical part of the trail. I mean, you're just cruising along between some cliffs over here, some mountains over there, and the Rio Grande at my feet. Every, like, 5 feet, I'm like, wow, it's all so beautiful. And, you know, as this little trail along the river goes up and down, with every incline comes like new views and something different, something new, different perspective. And I'm going at a snail's pace because I just keep stopping to take photos and cheeky little videos. But I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, and the temperature feels amazing. I'm in the shade. It's a good trail, y'all. It's a good trail. I'm sitting in my tent, about to make some dinner. Got the Rio down there. I mean, it's beauty all around me. It'll be a fun night. It'll be a long night because we're still at the shortest days of the year. There's also a lot of bugs, as you can see. Alrighty, well, it is 7 in the morning. I didn't sleep so great. It was very windy. Luckily, my tent stayed just fine, though some of the tensioning lines did come a little bit loose, and so it was wiggling a little bit more than it ought, but it never came down. But it was blowing sand all in my tent, and so I'm, as you can hear, a little sniffly this morning as I inhaled quite a bit of it, I'm pretty sure. I already made my coffee, I had my breakfast. The sun is just starting to illuminate some sky behind the mountains, though it's all still very blue and dark. I only have like 6, maybe less miles to walk today, so I should be done early in the morning, mid-morning. Once the sun comes up, I'll get going and hope my car starts, or maybe even the check engine light went off. Who knows? So I think I pissed off some burros or donkeys yesterday because they were throughout the whole night and loud. I mean, they were all around me. They were having fun in the river, getting water, eating food, I'm sure. But because of the way the canyon is, when they would cry like that, or call, I don't know what you call it, it echoed for so long. And it was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, because it's such an absurd sound in this, I mean, pretty amazing landscape. It's kind of hard to see, but I came from, can't hold a phone, all the way down there. You can just barely see the river. It has been fun getting through this canyon. Lots of like scrambling. You know, my friends tease me, well, they don't tease me, but they comment. They observe that I am out in the Big Bend area quite often. But I just love it out here so much. First of all, I mean, there's the parks out here, both the state and the national park are massive. They're huge. And with lots of opportunities for on and off trail exploration, with like a really, really rich history, not only geologically, but also the indigenous history, which has been documented for I think like 12 or 14,000 years here. Pretty incredible. And then the ranching history, which is also incredible. And every trail, even though it's similar scenery, similar foliage, similar wildlife even. You know, I've seen a million beetles pushing around shit. It always feels new somehow. And every mountain from a different angle, even if it's the same mountain, a different perspective on it. It's nice to look at it in a different beauty, in a different light. And I think that's why I can spend so much time out here. There's a lot that I've yet to explore. Some stuff that I've only seen from a distance that I'd like to see up close. Some things I've seen from down below that I want to stand atop of. And certainly more trails, both on the map and ones that aren't on the map, that are exciting. And there's always something to be found. And I mean, if I stand still, it's so quiet out here. You get to be alone with your thoughts. It's away from the city, the quietness of it, the stillness of it helps still the mind. It's beautiful. Not only the natural beauty, but the inner peace that one can experience when you're out here. Once you get over the fact that you're alone in the middle of nowhere on the border, but minor details. And in recording that last little bit of footage, I totally neglected to follow the trail and got off trail for, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. But there's the cairn. We back to it. Again, you just gotta, can you see that? You just gotta follow the horse poop, and it's really pretty easy to follow if you're not distracted.